The revolution is upon us. The future of physical music is in our hands. Join the fight. This is the WaxCast.
Live
I think so.
on Facebook. So hopefully, in classic Get It On Vinyl fashion, we're just going to plow through the technology and hope it works and fix it the next week. I'm TJ.
I'm Andy.
And this is the Get It On Vinyl WaxCast. Again. So, yeah.
Can I see the fancy little feature down there?
Oh, check that out.
Check that out.
We're high tech, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. This will all go horribly wrong soon.
It's going to be so horrible.
Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the WaxCast. Boy, it's either on or it's off. I mean,
It's either on or it's off. I mean, we are determined this time to stick with it. It's gone through so much over the years.
it has. I mean, we launched in 2012, and the WaxCast was a podcast when we first started.
Yep.
And when it started, we had good reception to it.
Yeah.
But we were every week talking about the industry, the vinyl record industry.
Which was wonderful. It was amazing talking about the industry, but it got to a point where we were just like, what do we talk about now?
Well, exactly. I mean, and while vinyl is evolving and it's an exciting time for vinyl and the music industry and record stores and all that, it gets hard to talk about a certain topic every week. So while we fell behind on that, we started looking at other options. And where I think we tried to go more of a video style, and we ran into the same problem.
Yeah.
So the WaxCast now, which is back on a weekly thing, it's going to be every Wednesday night, coming across a multitude of platforms. It'll be on our website. You'll be able to subscribe to the audio podcast WaxCast.
Yeah.
We
call it a WaxCast. So from now on, call it a WaxCast.
It's a WaxCast. It'll be on Stitcher, on iTunes, so you can subscribe that way, but of course through our website as well. But also here on Facebook Live, which is something we're trying out, and we're going to keep working on it. Maybe tweak a couple things for next week.
One day we'll perfect this thing, I'm sure.
One day.
Not anytime soon.
One day everything will work beautifully. So with that in mind, this is how it's going to work. We are still going to talk about the industry.
Yep.
Absolutely still talk about vinyl.
Yep.
Still talk about stores.
Yep.
But in the same time, we're going to really engage with you.
We really want to get more connected with you guys and have you more connected with us as well. So during this whole process, especially with Facebook Live, feel free to leave us comments, ask us questions, talk about, the topic at hand,
Yeah, absolutely. And with that in mind, when we're talking about a topic, feel free to shoot us a question in the comments. We'll talk about it in real time.
Please.
And if you have something off topic, hey, shoot us a comment still, and we'll get that towards the end. So stick around. We're going to do our best to keep these under the 8 to 12 minute mark.
Yeah, that's a good spot, I think.
So, but with that, let's get into it. First up, we got to talk about Record Store Day.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I'm still kind of in recovery mode. So.
I'm still in recovery mode too. But as you can tell, if any of you watched the live videos during that week, I sound and feel a lot better. That neti pot. Thank you again, Tracy.
Yeah.
That was you still blew my mind by coming by and doing that for me.
It's interesting. People are like, oh, why are you guys so inactive after Record Store Day? Because it's really exhausting. We traveled the whole state of Texas.
And not just that. I mean, we just spent 9 days with each other. We need a break from each other. We each have our own wives. We got to have time alone.
Well, on top of that, I mean, it was on Record Store Day itself at Good Records.
Yeah.
We were there for every bit of 21 hours, I think.
21 hours.
To say nothing. Shout out to CP, who is...
CP.
Dude, you're a beast.
You are a monster.
I mean, for those who don't know, Chris Ben, owner of Good Records, where we spent, that guy, I think, was up for like 52 hours for Record Store Day, which is just...
he was up for like 3 days straight.
Guy's just a machine. So, and he just rocked it the whole time. So
with a smile on.
Yeah. So shout out to him.
Props to you, CP. Thank you. You were absolutely amazing the entire time.
Absolutely. And everybody at Good Records, you guys are just great. Good Records really... Whenever I think of Record Store Day and how a party at record stores should be, I think of it how it'd be a Good Records.
You've been telling me about Good Records for years now, and I'm so glad that we finally made that time to go down there. After seeing how they do things there, I don't want to see it done any other way.
Well, I mean, Good Records has some advantages. I mean, they have a building that is prominently located in Dallas and Lower Greenville, and they have just a great way of, I mean, there is music and entertainment all of those hours.
Morning to night.
I mean, after the initial shopping rush, there was a point where they had music they always had music in the store and in the back with the DJ areas.
Yeah, they had an entire separate DJ area as there were other bands going on inside, which was just, I've never seen something quite like that, to be so active like that.
Yeah.
Having multiple performances going at the same time. It was just everywhere you stepped in that store, there was something happening.
And it was just, and if you didn't like what the one band was doing, we'll go listen to the DJ or go listen to the guy in the parking lot. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot about the parking lot. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So, and there was just, it was just a really cool environment, and Good Records knows how to do a record store day. So if you want to know, if store owners, if you're like, hey, how do you do record store day? Man, Good Records has got it figured out.
Talk to CP.
Yeah. But so just an amazing experience. We shot so much footage on Record Store Day. And
20 hours.
We shot about 20 hours worth of footage, which I'm going to I'll get in the editing cave here in the next few weeks and start cranking that out. I'm scared to get in there, but
it's going to be fun going over it all again.
It will, but we got about 20 hours that I'm going to have to try to condense down to 15 minutes or so. So, but I'm going to share a lot of that. We're going to share a lot of that with you, the vinyl community, as it comes out. But we will have a video for Good Records, both on our YouTube channel and as well as our website. Oh, YouTube will be part of this as well. We are not broadcasting live to YouTube because it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. But this video will be on YouTube later on in the next day or two. Yep. And you'll see some links in the bottom here if you're on YouTube right now where you can subscribe to the podcast on the different platforms and things like that. So we're going to do our best to keep it on all the platforms as we can. Yeah. So, but Record Store Day wasn't just a success for us and for Good Records.
Yeah, it was a success nationwide. It smashed. I believe this was the best Record Store Day.
That's what the reports say.
Yeah, close to, wasn't it 750,000?
Geez, let me pull the numbers up here.
Yeah, pull those numbers up. But just aside from the nationwide success too, one of the things I noticed too was internationally, especially in the UK, smashed records as well. It's
just amazing. I mean, so the official numbers are on that week alone, 733,000 vinyl albums were sold. It was up over 190% over the previous week.
That is just mind blowing.
Yeah, and it's the way it just destroyed it. I mean, it grew 17% from the previous year,
which is crazy.
I don't know if I expected an increase or a decrease. I never like to see where I look at it, but I didn't expect that much of a success.
Every year whenever I look at the numbers, I always anticipate a decline. And the reason for that is because in my head I'm thinking, okay, well, is vinyl just a niche? Is this gonna die off sooner rather than later? And every single year it's been more and more and greater, bigger.
Yep.
These numbers really surprised me this year.
I every year, especially lately, we've been hearing about, it's heading for a plateau and it's slowly creeping to that plateau. I disagree.
I'm still waiting for that plateau.
Even year wise, I mean, we're already up for the year. I mean, it's still a hockey stick.
Yep.
We are a long way from the plateau.
Yeah, from any kind of plateau. If you're just looking specifically at Record Store Day, this is the 11th Record Store Day now, and like you said, it's still just a hockey stick.
Sure, and will it continue that hot or not? I don't know, but on these numbers, even if you sustain those numbers, it's a success year after year. That's just huge, and so I'd really base it. I mean, we'll wait for the year-end numbers, but based so far on this quarter,
so far, I think it's going to smash it.
We are a long ways from the plateau, and that's fantastic for stores.
That's great.
It's great for the format.
It's great for everyone.
Yeah, it really is. And but I think we're a long way from that. And whether or not, I think what's going to be so great is when everybody talks about the plateau or the bubble will pop and things like that. I think we're still a long ways from that.
Find me the proof that it's going to pop anytime soon.
But even if it plateaus, we have hit a healthy level of sales for a lot of stores.
If it plateaus at this point, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Because, you know, if you guys keep in touch with our posts that we have, we're showing stores that are opening up left and right across the country.
Yeah.
And these numbers have everything to do with it.
Absolutely. And I think people keep saying, oh, I'm investing in the future of vinyl or that. I mean, invest in the now of vinyl. It's hot now. And
keep it going.
It's a good time to be in the industry. That's to be involved with the vinyl community. So I think that's pretty good. Wrapping up, it obviously smashed the records, and we can't see what he does next year. So like we said, we're going to keep this brief, but we got so much content to share with you, and more coming your way.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple things about this WaxCast. We're going to, as we get equipment up and running where we need it, we're going to be bringing in special guests. We're going to be bringing in musicians. We're going to be bringing in store owners. We're going to be bringing in label owners and distributors, things like that. People vital to the vinyl community.
Yep.
Are you important to the vinyl community? Are you a big Instagrammer for vinyl? Are you a store owner? Are you you got a bitchin' record collection?
Label, independent artist,
or just a big record collector?
Or
and
you just want to talk about records?
You want to get in touch with us? We'll put you on. We'll put you on the WaxCast.
Absolutely.
We're all for having a special guest. There's a lot of table here. We might be two big guys, but we
can scooch.
We can scooch. We can get a guy in here. That's right. So I'm excited for the WaxCast to be back.
Yeah, I'm happy it's back. It feels good.
It's going to be a little beefier next time, but this was kind of a trial run. Wednesday nights, 7:00. That's when it's going to be. So Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard.
That's right. So we will do our best to keep the updates on Facebook and things like that. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.